Have you ever looked down at your hands while holding your morning cup of tea and noticed something just a little different? Maybe a slight tremor you haven't felt before, or a stiffness that makes buttoning your shirt take an extra moment. If you're over 70, these small changes can feel unsettling, not because they're always serious, but because our hands are how we connect with the world. They hold our grandchildren, turn the pages of our favorite books, and help us maintain the independence we've worked so hard to keep. Today, we're going to walk through the most common hand changes that can appear after 70, what they might gently be telling you, and, most importantly, simple, senior-friendly steps you can take right away. And I'll share one quiet morning habit that many physiotherapists recommend for keeping hands nimble and confident. So if you've ever wondered whether that little shift in your hands is just part of aging or something worth mentioning to your doctor, stay with me. This conversation could give you both clarity and peace of mind. As we move through our 70s and beyond, our bodies naturally adjust in ways that are often subtle at first. Think of your hands like a well-loved tool, not worn out, but showing the gentle signs of a life fully lived. Nerves may transmit signals a bit more slowly. Joints might carry a little more morning stiffness, and circulation can shift in ways that make hands feel cooler or occasionally tingly. None of these changes automatically mean something is wrong. In fact, many are simply part of the normal aging process. But here's the hopeful part. When we notice these shifts early and respond with gentle, consistent care, we often have more options to stay comfortable and capable. Understanding what your hands might be telling you isn't about worry. It's about empowerment. It's about having the knowledge to describe what you're experiencing clearly to your healthcare provider and to take small, safe steps at home that support your hand's strength and flexibility. Let's start with something many seniors notice, a slight tremor or shaking in the hands. Perhaps you see your teacup rattle just a little when you lift it, or holding a pen feels less steady than it used to. Before your mind jumps to the most serious possibilities, try this simple observation. Sit comfortably, rest your hands gently on your lap, and watch for about 30 seconds. Does the shaking ease when your hands are fully supported and at rest? Many seniors experience what's called essential tremor, which often lessens when the hands aren't actively doing a task. This pattern is different from other types of movement changes that might need closer attention. Understanding this distinction helps you describe what you're experiencing more clearly to your doctor. Words like, "It happens mostly when I'm reaching for something," or "It calms down when I rest my hands," give valuable clues. And if the shaking is new, seems stronger on one side, or starts to affect daily tasks like eating or writing, mentioning it at your next checkup is a wise, proactive step. In the meantime, using weighted utensils or cups with wider handles can add a little stability and confidence during meals, small adaptations that make a meaningful difference in daily comfort. Another common experience after 70 is morning stiffness, or a feeling of puffiness in the fingers and joints. You wake up, and your hands just don't want to open fully right away. This is actually more common than many people realize, and often relates to how our joints and soft tissues respond to hours of stillness during sleep. Here's a gentle habit many occupational therapists suggest. Before you even swing your legs out of bed, take 30 seconds to slowly open and close your fists 5 times. Imagine you're gently squeezing a soft cloud, then releasing. Follow that with slow finger spreads, like you're making a gentle star shape with each hand. These tiny movements encourage circulation and help joints ease into the day without that tight, rusty feeling. Many seniors who try this for just a week report that morning routines, from brushing teeth to preparing breakfast, feel smoother and more comfortable. A quick safety note: if the stiffness comes with visible redness, warmth, or pain that doesn't ease with gentle movement, that's a different signal worth sharing with your healthcare provider, as it could point to inflammation that benefits from specific guidance. Now let's talk about numbness or tingling, that pins and needles sensation that can show up while reading, driving, or holding a phone. It's easy to dismiss as just my hand falling asleep, but when it happens repeatedly after 70, it's worth paying gentle attention. Here's a simple observation trick. Notice which fingers are affected. If it's mostly your thumb, index, and middle fingers, that pattern can sometimes relate to how nerves pass through the wrist. If it's more your pinky and ring finger, the signal might be coming from a different area near the elbow. You don't need to diagnose yourself. This isn't about replacing professional advice. But noticing these details helps you describe your experience more precisely when you talk with your doctor. In the meantime, small adjustments can help. Making sure your wrists aren't bent sharply for long periods while reading or using devices, and taking brief breaks to gently shake out your hands like you're flicking off a few drops of water. If numbness is persistent, comes with weakness like dropping objects more often, or affects both sides equally, it's especially worth mentioning during your next health visit. Early conversations open doors to simple strategies that can keep your hands feeling connected and responsive. One more change worth exploring: a gradual shift in grip strength. Maybe opening a jar feels like more of a project than it used to, or carrying grocery bags requires more frequent hand switches. This is actually one of the most common and most manageable in changes after 70. Our muscles naturally lose a small amount of mass with age, a process called sarcopenia. And hands are often where we notice it first because we rely on them for so many precise tasks. The encouraging news? Gentle, consistent movement can help maintain what you have and even build a little resilience. Try this. Keep a soft stress ball or even a rolled up hand towel nearby. Morning and evening, squeeze it gently 10 times, hold for 2 seconds, then release slowly. The key word is gentle. We're not aiming for intensity, just consistent, pain-free motion. Many seniors find that over a few weeks, daily tasks like turning doorknobs, holding gardening tools, or playing with grandchildren feel more secure. And if grip changes come with sudden weakness, pain, or noticeable muscle wasting, that's another signal to include in your next healthcare conversation. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress that supports your independence. Before we wrap up, I want to share that unexpected insight I mentioned. Your hands often reflect your whole body wellness. Changes in circulation, nutrition, hydration, or even stress levels can show up in your hands before you notice them elsewhere. That means caring for your hands isn't just about the hands themselves, it's a gentle window into your overall health. Staying well hydrated, ensuring your diet includes enough protein and B vitamins for nerve health, and managing stress through calming practices like deep breathing or short walks. All of these support not just your hands, but your entire system. And that quiet morning habit I promised? It's simply this. Before you start your day, spend 1 minute massaging each hand with a little moisturizer, using your thumb to make small circles across the palm and along each finger. This isn't just about soft skin, it's a moment of mindful connection that encourages circulation, reduces stiffness, and sets a calm tone for the day. Many seniors tell me this tiny ritual becomes a cherished pause, a way to honor the hands that have carried them through decades of stories. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these hand changes have you noticed in your own life? And what small adjustments have helped you feel more confident and comfortable? Your experiences matter, and sharing them helps our whole community learn and support one another. If you found this conversation helpful, consider subscribing to Senior Remedies for more gentle, practical health insights designed specifically for life after 60. We focus on realistic strategies that honor your experience, respect your body's wisdom, and support the independence that means so much. Your hands have carried you through a lifetime of love, work, and connection. With a little attention and the right support, they can continue to serve you with strength and grace. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself and of those wonderful hands.